hi boys and girls. It's me, Mr. Templin. Today we're going to do a little bit of balancing. So we're going to start off with just some basics of balancing. And of course, as always, if you want to move up in skill, you always move up. If you're feeling comfortable with where you're at, stay where you're at. If you need to go back a couple steps and do something that's a little bit easier, of course, that's okay too. So let's go ahead and get started. So some of you might have cornhole boards at your house. And so I've got these bean bags around my house. They're a little bit bigger and heavier than the ones we use in PE, but I think they'll work for what we're trying to do today. So first, just balance in the palm of your hand. It's pretty easy, okay? You can balance under a leg. You can balance on your knee. You can balance on the back of your hand. Balance on your elbow, okay? You can balance on your head. And then of course, I'm just standing still. You can be walking around your house, going up the stairs if you have stairs, trying to go under chairs, trying to go under the table without your beanbag falling off. You can balance on your finger. You can balance on your finger. You can balance your body on one leg while balancing the beanbag on your foot. Okay? So there's just a couple balances that we can do with our body. If you don't have a beanbag, maybe you have a tennis ball or a racquetball. Again, start in your palm, start real easy, and then go to the back of your hand and balance on your hand. And who remembers where we're supposed to be looking when we're balancing an object? Billy? That's right, we look at the object that we're balancing. Good, so I'm looking at that object. I can try and balance on my elbow. Good thing I've got this sweatshirt on. Kind of holds that ball nice and still. And then you try balancing on your head and so on. You can use any object, just as long as it's safe. Don't do anything that would hurt your house or hurt yourself or hurt your family members at your house. So something that's soft. Now, we did talk about in PE about using balance tubes. Well, I've got enough of these paper towel rolls, some toilet paper towel rolls as well. You could use one paper towel roll, that's about the right height, and you can hold on to your paper towel roll just like this, put that ball right on top, okay? Again, this could be a tennis ball. Don't use a golf ball, because if you're balancing it around on your head, or you're balancing it around in the room, you might break something, or it might land on you and hurt you. So again, first things first, we're holding on to the tube. I'm watching the ball, watching the object at the top of the tube, and I'm raising high, I'm raising low, all while watching that ball. Now, I'm holding on to it, so now I'm going to actually try to balance it. And again, I'm watching the ball, and we don't want big movements. We want little movements, just like this, watching that ball. Good. So then balance on the back of your hand, watching the ball, a little more tricky here. And then we go to a fingertip, watching that ball, trying not to move. Whoop, there it goes. And then balancing on your fingertip, and so on. Now, with that all being said, you can make a longer balance tube just like we had in PE. Now, depending on how many of these tubes you have lying around your house, you can take some packing tape, you can take some scotch tape, electrical tape, duct tape, and you can start taping these tubes together, and you can make a tube, a balance tube, of your own size. So however big you want this balance tube to be, make it that big. Experiment with it. There's no right or wrong way to do this. So now I've got a balance tube that's twice the size. The taller it gets, the easier it's going to be to balance. However, once you get past a certain point, it's going to be a little more difficult. So I'm going to keep adding on to my balance tube here. Real simple. Just taping it together. Just like this. I feel like Bob Ross just making a happy little tube here. Okay. And I'm going to add, I think I'll add two more pieces to it. So here we go. We got our balance tube all ready to go. Okay, again, we're looking at the top. Take your tennis ball or whatever object you have. You could use that bean bag. You could also, I've also got these juggling bags at home or a hacky sack. You could use these here. This will work just fine as well. So again, I take my ball, I put it on the top, and I'm watching that ball at the top. Now, if this is really easy, again, try walking around with it. Again, watching where you're going as well. Watching where you're going, watching that ball all at the same time, making it challenging. Again, I'm going to get down on one knee just so you can see the object here. I'm going to balance on my fingertip. So I'm on my fingertip here. And it's just little movements, little corrections. Good hand-eye coordination that we're working here today. Especially if you're inside, you're probably not going to be doing a whole lot of running around unless you're outside. So this is a great activity to do inside. And then of course, I know lots of you love when we balance on our elbow. Balance on our elbow here. We can balance on our chin. I hit the fan. You can balance on your foot, and you can of course balance on your knee. Try a new balance. If you found something new that you want to do or show me, have mom or dad snap a picture and then send it to me on Dojo. Boys and girls, I hope you had fun making your balance tube. I look forward to seeing all the different activities that you're doing while you're at home. Be safe, stay healthy, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye-bye.